it's Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. I swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? It's Saturday night.
What's up, MPX addicts, and welcome to the MPX Mainline. I am the much more relaxed, certified Mark J. Williams, here with my co-host as always.
What happened to being professional? What is
It's
this?
spring break, baby.
It is not spring break.
It is spring break, and I had a fantastic spring break. I got a new house, a new place, new duds, and honestly, a new MPX Addicts Champion. This has
Spring
been
break
a
was not last
fantastic.
week.
Yes, it was.
No, what was that? Spring break is Monday.
Oh, trust me, you can tell my coworker.
No, I know. My wife's a teacher. Spring break is Monday. Don't cross
Different
me on that.
districts do different spring breaks, man. The one in my area happened to be this week.
No.
But either way, tonight at Metroplex Wrestling's Uncivil War, it was a fantastic show. And you're the one who wasted your chance. You wasted. Go ahead, go.
No.
Do
Just
it.
moments pass.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The voice. Got ya.
But here at MPX's Uncivil War, we had a devastating night.
Oh, see what you did there. Demons again.
Full of excessive violence.
Supposed to be clown free. You're supposed to be demon free, and they just all come back.
Well, we weren't really all that demon free tonight because not only did we have the Demon of Devastation Hardakus, we also had the Immortal Jason Silver, complete with the mask, teaming up to take on Brixton Shaw and the Monster Hunter Matthew Palmer.
Yeah, which, spoiler, because that's later.
Yeah. But that was our main event. Let's go ahead and get started with the first match of the night, in which Tommy took on Tommy. Tommy Dean, Tommy Becker going one-on-one. It was a fantastic match.
Say his name right.
What? Oh, yeah, the Tommy Dean.
No, what the hell? Oh, my God.
Yeah, you go ahead and call him, but it was a great athletic match between these two with Tommy Becker and Tommy Dean. Honestly, when Tommy pulled off that frog splash, unfortunately only for a 2 count, it was really, really good. And then Tommy coming out with that other oh, hey, Tatum. Hi.
Am I interrupting something?
No.
Interrupting something?
We're good.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Jay's talking.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Tatum Manning, and while I have a mic in my hand and a camera in front of my face, Tatum Manning has something that he would like to get off his chest. You see, because it's been 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks now? 2 weeks in a row. That's 2 weeks too many that I've had to come out here and put a random person on their ass, put a nobody on their ass in the middle of that ring because somebody named Casey Clay doesn't want to show his face in this building, my building. Casey Clay wants to sit at home behind the keyboard of the screen of his iPhone 7 sitting in his girlfriend's lap on Facebook talking about Tatum Manning isn't anything this, Tatum Manning sucks that. You know what, Casey? How about you put your phone down? How about you hop your ass out of your girlfriend's lap? And how about you step foot in this building, my building, next week? Because Tatum Manning is going to be here next week. Tatum Manning is going to be at the MPX Event Center 1 week from tonight. And Tatum Manning wants Casey Clay, catastrophically charismatic Casey Clay, in the main event. Not the first match, not the match before intermission, not the match after intermission. I want Casey Clay one-on-one in the main event. No Noah, no Frankie, no interference, no nothing. Because you and me, homie, you and me are going to put this feud to rest. So you know what? Bring everything you got next week, Casey. Bring your gear. Bring that little attitude of yours. If you got a set of balls, I suggest you bring those too, because Tatum Manning is bringing everything he has next week. And if Casey Clay does not show his face in this building, then mark my words, Tatum Manning is going to burn this fucking place to the ground. No catchphrase needed. So sorry to interrupt, boys.
That's
You can
fine.
finish your stupid show.
Is our show stupid?
No. But can I? He did, so that means I can, right?
I think that might have been a bit of a special case, but that was
Why is he such an angry man?
I think he's a little upset. But if Tatum's going to take on Casey next week, hey, that's the day after my birthday. Awesome. But either way, Tommy Becker coming out with a win on that match. Let's go ahead and go on to the next one because, why
am I not allowed to cuss? My show.
I gotta say, for usually handicap matches, you'd say that it was unfair to the single competitor.
It is.
But this time around, I'd almost say it was unfair to the tag team because the boys taking on the Puerto Rican juggernaut, Angel Camacho.
Were we watching the same match?
Oh, no,
a little unfair for Angel.
It eventually wore him down, but this was, honestly, I was surprised that the boys came out on top on this one because it's Angel Camacho. He is the Puerto Rican juggernaut. You can't
but
stop him.
They're a tag team, and you put them in a handicap match. They know how to work as a team against other. They know how to work against two people. They definitely know how to work 2-on-1. It was definitely unfair to Angel.
It did take both of them to be able to put him down long enough to get the 3 count because you saw he got right back up and chased them out of the arena.
Yeah, and they ran. They got to win, but they ran. So I don't know.
And it was probably the smartest thing they did the whole night. Even the Mad Prince looking to exit stage right.
Yeah.
And, let's go ahead and go on. I got to say, we had a bit of a card change because Luke Langley had been announced to be a part of the 6-man scramble later on in the night.
Yeah.
But Kiefer Bartek approached him and basically hired his services as a mercenary.
When there's a mercenary in the building, you're obviously going to use his services. And the sheriff wanted the night off. The sheriff doesn't fight bears. The sheriff is fighting bad guys. He's making sure the city and pro wrestling is safe.
Well, I don't know about safe, especially if you happen to be, working for him, because as we saw tonight, the sheriff doesn't really pay attention to who he's going after.
Sir, do not talk ill of the sheriff. The sheriff the sheriff doesn't like us.
Well,
he likes me. He doesn't like you already.
He attacked Luke Langley 3 times, even costing him the win at the end of the match. That was
Dimitri's bear fighting magic that he did that caused that.
Magic.
Yeah. You didn't know Dimitri's in the magic. I know you know that.
Magic.
It is. Spear fighting magic. How else do you think he beats bears? It is. That's not an excuse. It's what happened.
Okie dokie then.
You never go against the sheriff. The sheriff knows what he's doing. The sheriff does not make mistakes.
Was it the Russian space lasers?
Exactly. See, the sheriff doesn't make mistakes.
Either way, after that, we had one of the matches we had been waiting for, the 6-man scramble to determine the new number 1 contender for the MPX Addicts Championship match. And Zero was even at ringside to help commentate.
Yes.
And we got to see,
let's be honest, he probably wasn't commentating. He was a little bit. He was sitting there trying to scout an opponent.
I will make no comments about the quality of his commentating. I guess you'll have to check that one out this Friday on the MPX Network, network.mpxwrestling.com, $9.99 a month. One of the best investments you could possibly have. Okay.
We get paid for that, right?
I don't know.
We better.
I'll have to talk to legal again. But either way, we had 6 great men in this match, and we had Matlock, Exodus Prime, Mars Lewis, Skip Terrific. Okay, so we had 5 great men and Skip Terrific, Red Chambers, and the surprise replacement, I guess, for Luke Langley.
You're putting Red over Skip?
I mean, he's got a better win-loss record.
Poor Skip.
But the surprise replacement, I guess, for Luke Langley, Johnny O'Mara. Yeah, Zero's own tag team partner.
Do the Addicts really realize when they cheer for Johnny and they want Johnny to win this match, what would happen if Johnny won?
Honestly, in a lot of ways, I think Johnny should have won. I'm telling you,
this is why I'm the voice of the Addicts, because they're not smart enough to be on their own. This is why I have to talk for them.
I think they can talk for themselves.
They can.
Well, and
apparently, they want the pub crawlers who they supposedly love to fight each other.
Oh, come on. The pub crawlers would love to fight each other. Who are you thinking about? But either way, honestly, it was surprising that Exodus Prime coming out with the win on this one.
Surprising. He's the smartest man in there. He did exactly what he was supposed to. He did the least amount of work and still got the win. That's what he does good. Because he is the final boss. No one.
Well, I don't know exactly how smart he was because after the match he tried to attack Zero from behind. And
Smart.
Zero
get the advantage for next week.
Well, Zero outsmarted him.
I don't know if he outsmarted. See, what happened was Exodus went and he tripped. We'll review the footage later, but he tripped and Zero just happened to grab him.
Let's go ahead and move on because, as you saw, we had Tatum Manning here tonight, and he has been really irritated all night and took out his frustrations on the newcomer to MPX.
When you get laid, you're no longer that frustrated. I'm just saying that's what happened. Why do you think Casey's not frustrated? Why do you think Casey's happy? Tatum even said it.
I make no comment about that one, but he took on newcomer to MPX Prince Ahmed, and
again. Why is Tatum our welcoming party? He's so disrespectful. Did you see how he treated our guest? He treated him wrong. That is disrespectful. You're supposed to welcome someone here.
He was frustrated. I mean, like he said earlier, he's been looking for Casey Clay the last 2 weeks, and unfortunately, he's only seeing other fast talkers in the ring.
It's just disrespectful. Disrespected the man, disrespected his country, disrespected his flag, and these addicts eat it up. This is why I'm the voice for the addicts. They're not smart enough to do it on their own.
I'll let y'all deal with that one.
Disrespectful.
But, let's move on to the next match because Tatum Manning coming out with the win on that one, and like you said, I guess disrespecting the flag afterward.
Disrespected everything about
what we're
that man.
looking forward to
poor Prince.
is next week. But after that, we had the match, the MPX Prospect Championship match between Joe Angelo Garcia making his third defense against Mr. Legs, a former MPX Prospect champion himself.
Yeah. I mean, and again, this is something MPX management needs to look at. Even Joe said himself, those legs, there's something wrong with those legs. They are roided up. You heard him say it.
Every day is leg day for Mr. Legs.
There's something wrong with those legs. That is PED glitter that needs to be looked at.
He was able to overcome it eventually. I mean, you saw that handprint on the thigh.
Yeah, too much sauce.
Yeah, just a bit too much, and unfortunately, it looked like these legs did not like that sauce because Joe Angelo Garcia came away with another win. He is now 3 in. And his fourth defense, well, that's already been decided, it seems.
And again, MPX management, what are they doing? Why? This he hasn't deserved. He doesn't earn it.
We're talking Jackson Stone, everybody. He's like. He's the MPX original.
He's Jackson Stone, yes. He's one of the best in the world. But what has he done in MPX lately to earn a prospect title match?
He's gotten cheated more than once. But you know what? Next week we'll see.
And the disrespectful, weak-ass chops. Really? Ooh, I feel sorry for Jackson next week.
But you've said... But...
What?
What?
I'm quoting Jackson Stone. He said weak-ass chops.
We saw watched Jackson kill a man in the middle of the ring.
That is true.
The chops.
That is true. But
I think he has a different skill.
Has Jackson's hand taken down Randy right leg? No. Only Joe has done that.
But that's something we'll see next week. Let's go ahead and talk about the next match because this one.
This wasn't a match.
No, it wasn't.
This was murder.
This was murder.
We witnessed murder.
This was straight up a murder case.
Wonderful.
Tyler Jett making his return to MPX, and it turns out it was a setup, as Isaac Mazer had specifically asked for Tyler Jett to come back to MPX because he wanted to get revenge. He wanted to get blood for blood.
Justice for Malin.
Blood for blood against Dimitri from last week, who took out Malin.
He killed her. You heard him. He said it. She's not here. Did you see? Poor Sky, poor Isaac. They've been distraught all week, and they have been planning.
Tyler Jett gave a good fight. He did.
What were you watching?
I watched him fight.
No, you watched a man die.
Yeah, and that happened after the match.
No, there was no fighting. I'm sorry, Fat Thor and his tiny little hammer did not do it tonight.
Actually, it was Sky with the tiny hammer tonight.
No, that was a tenderizer.
But yeah, as Dmitry Alexandrov was handcuffed to the ring post, Isaac Mazer just bringing up old family wounds.
And our scaredy cat officials and security not even doing anything.
Well, Isaac Mazer kind of made it clear that he would, as he said, put them in the ground if they interfered. And
rightfully so. I mean, definitely one of them needs to be. He's long-haired, always got a bandana. That one needs to be put down.
Honestly, I'm actually with you on that one. So Isaac Mazer and Sky De La Cremosa basically all but killing Tyler Jett. And
they sent him to Valhalla. He's always wanted to go to Valhalla. They helped him on his way.
He's definitely in the party halls now. But and that wasn't the only devastating act.
Valhalla that way or that way? Oh no, they used that way.
You sure?
Have you met Tyler Jett? Have you talked to Tyler Jett? He's that way.
Yeah, but Valhalla. You know what? I'll explain after the show. Let's go ahead and talk about the main event. The show stopping, just devastating fight between the undefeated Brixton Shaw, the Monster Hunter Matthew Palmer, the Demon of Devastation Hardakus, and the Immortal Jason Silver.
This is like a tag match where it seems none of the partners were kind of on the same page.
I got to agree with you on that one because it seemed like, well, I don't know. Jason Silver and Hardakus looked like they were on the same page for a while.
For a bit.
Yeah. What the?
I dare you.
I've just been attacked.
I dare you.
But it was, what?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't want that.
Oh,
I don't want that at all.
Oh. What the?
You don't want that either.
Oh, Jeebus, no.
Yeah, see, no.
Yeah.
Danger.
No. Production, take that one. No, I know what was in there. I don't need to.
It's evil. It's pure evil.
That is. But yeah, with the match ending, I guess you could say that Hardakus and Jason Silver lost, but I think Hardakus threw that match.
Well, let's be honest.
Through the mat.
Hardakus was proven a point. He was sending a message to Brixton. Mm-hmm. He's like, this is my so-called friend. If I do that to him, what do you think I'm going to do to you?
Exactly.
And
I mean,
Brixton wasn't backing down.
He did a claw slam to Matthew Palmer on the outside of the ring.
It's the hardest part of the ring.
Yeah, and the softest part of the Palmer. And then, this is after Brixton and Palmer had already fallen apart themselves, attacking each other, because, Brixton had been chopping
He wasn't
Palmer
chopping him,
all
he
night.
tagged him.
Well, you call those tags.
That was a tag.
I still want to see Brixton versus
Tag.
Jackson, see who's got the
tag. He tagged him. That's how you tag.
But just it ended with Brixton getting the win in the end of it. But
well, let's be honest. First of all, the problem with Brixton and Palmer was a little disrespectful to Eden. If he would have listened to the freaking Delight, Eden Grace, they would have been on the same page, and they probably would have worked very well together.
That's entirely possible.
Oh, I know it's possible.
But
Palmer's just kind of selfish.
Well, that's going to lead us into, I guess, possibly what's going to happen at Destiny, because it looks like they have set themselves up, and we will get Brixton Shaw versus Hardakus at Destiny.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't think Hardakus is really afraid of Brixton. Like you said, he was proving a point.
I think he was proving a point, but you saw Brixton immediately staring down the whole time, even while beating and picking up Silver.
Which just shows
the
guts of Brixton Shaw, because you don't stare down Hardakus lightly.
Oh, I've done it before. I only did it for a split second, but I have done it. I've done it before.
I was going to say, it's like but honestly, what's going to happen next week? As MPX moves forward, we're going to have the MPX Addicts Championship match.
Yep.
Zero's going to be taking on Exodus Prime. Will Zero be able to retain against Exodus? Is the question there.
I don't know. Final boss. Like I said, one of the smartest mans. He obviously outsmarted 5 other competitors.
Yeah.
So.
And, Zero outsmarted him afterwards.
Again,
so we'll see. And then after that, we've also got the 4th MPX Prospect Championship title defense.
Yep.
Jackson Stone versus Joe Angelo Garcia.
Chop versus Chop.
Will Jackson be able to take it? Will Joe retain and be able to move on to challenge whoever wins at Destiny? Or possibly even insert himself.
Yeah. We'll see, but it's one of those things also, what else is going to happen? We heard Casey, obviously heard Tatum call out Casey. Is Casey going to respond? Is Casey actually going to accept this match?
Honestly, I think, if I'm being honest here, I think Casey's not a coward. I think he's trying to get into the head of Tatum Manning, and I think, as we have seen, Tatum has bit...
Well, his frustration boiled over, so he's definitely in his head.
Yeah, so I guess we'll see what's going on next week as, MPX returns once more, and we are almost to Destiny.
Yes.
Destiny, March 27th, is going to be an incredible night. It's one of the biggest nights of the year, and we're going to see... blood for blood once again as the Bear Fighter takes on Sky de la Rosa.
We're going to see that the curse is still very much in effect for the Russian Bear Fighter.
I think the curse has been lifted, and I think that this week has just given Dimitri
as we heard about the family history lesson, there's definitely a curse there.
Maybe, maybe not, but you know what? Join us next week for MPX. It's going to be incredible, and Gotch be with you, MPX Addicts.
See y'all next Saturday.
Mark out.
Fuck Hardakus.